Womp womp. I'm back and I'm alone. I'm the fucking record, mate. Alright, here we go. Let's get her. I'm gonna check the volume real quick. Not much time, 12 minutes before bed. Gotta go to bed early. Okay. Fuck, I was yapping about something earlier. I thought, I guess I uploaded it yesterday, maybe. Probably, yeah. Okay. Wait, why is my headset on? I'm not listening to shit. Yeah. Before and after case labels, cool. And not initialize. Can't do it because we could jump over this guy. Meaning undefined. Yeah, gotcha. Because so if it's defined and then we use it later, there could be a garbage value there and your compiler might complain. So if we had. Bro, is my typing good? Let me test real quick. My brain, I guess I'm just tired or something today. Sleep was kind of whack, I think. Girl. Came hard, holy. Easy enough. Mistakes made and shit too. KO. So, yeah, if we define a guy, so let's say we just do switch on 0. Excuse me, we have a case for 0. And we say that there's integer y that we're declaring, and then say we're doing fall through, so we're cool with the next. Case 1. And then we just say we need, let's do IO stream because we need output. I want to test. I want to see if I can, if we never executed the code that's in case 0, we went straight to case 1, and then we use y, then what happens? Yeah, because we are using an uninitialized guy. Okie dokie. So compiler won't allow that anyways, which is cool. We don't even get to see what the garbage value is there. But if we instead did initialize y as 3, it's a different error. And it's because it's not just that we're using uninitialized memory. That's true. But it's also because this guy hasn't even been defined yet. It's not that, oh, well, I guess it's the same. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So what does that look like? Uninitialized local variable used. So we're here. Oh, we're not even using it in this case. It doesn't even matter what the switch statement is, actually. It's just that the compiler is seeing, hey yo, you're using this, and there's a chance that it hasn't actually been defined here yet. Like, even if we don't have this, same shit. Okay. Even though technically we are using this, and then what if we did break? Same thing. Yeah, makes sense. Because we can't have a follow through. It has to be followed by a case or a label. Okay. Yeah. So the problem here is that we could jump over 0 and use the uninitialized guy. But if we initialize him, we could also, same issue, we could also jump over. Use him here. So we could say, we could define him here. Or let's see. Y, and then doing something to Y. Yeah, so we could have Y here. Can't do anything because he hasn't been explicitly initialized. It's been default initialized, meaning it just got whatever value it got that was in memory wherever it was instantiated. But then if we say here, if we instead say Y is 2, and even here there's an issue. Well, actually, it's because there's a case where Y hasn't, or I guess a label, because default is a label, not necessarily a case. Unless you call it default case. I don't know. What do we call it? Do we call it a case? Case. Statements. Letter case. Okay, fuck it. We call it a case. So, if we leave it without this guy, then there's a case. Or if we leave it without this, there's a case here. Or if we jump straight to him, this guy hasn't been defined yet. Hasn't been initialized either, because the compiler doesn't want that. But if we instead assign it, well, here it's just being defined. Default initialized, not used. Cool. Here it's being copy assigned value, so it's copy initialization, and then it's being used. So we're cool because it has been initialized. Needs value for us to use it. Okay, all places go. Oh, those are two separate initializations. Interesting. So as long as it isn't an initialization too. Because otherwise we would... We're just saying there are multiple opportunities to initialize or define. please. Cool. What did I fuck up? Oh, oops. Missing semicolon. Yep. Hold. Hold. Oh. Yo, apparently this isn't cool. Apparently it ain't cool. You sure? Guys, assigned and then assigned again later. You sure this is okay? Okay. Hold on. Why is this cool? Oh, wait. Then what? It's okay as long as it's defined somewhere beforehand, maybe? A fucking sleep alarm, oh boy. Okay, a couple more minutes, come on. So here. So if I took this out. Not cool. Oh, hold on. Not cool because we have multiple definitions. Interesting. Okay, this is the new part. We're defining him somewhere. And even though if this doesn't work, and we just say this is 2, and then we get input output. Oops. We're printing 5, even though we haven't even said what y is, and we skipped over this case. I wonder why. They're all within the same scope. So maybe it's switch. And then it defines all the shit that needs to be defined. So it's defined here. And then we look at the cases. Or we look at the cases first. And there's no way it goes after. It seems like it has to define shit. And then I'm not really sure. I need to figure out how it is able to run this. Because like if I run the debugger. Switch. And then it goes straight to Y. Which was 5, garbage value. But now it's 5. I never saw it actually get defined though here. So that is interesting. I will find that out tomorrow. Hopefully. Doing variable declaration, initialization, side. Oops. KO. Pop, pop. Time to go to sleepo.